Hey guys, Higgy Pop here. Thanks for joining me, man. We are back in the Hawk's Nest. Woo! Born free as the wind blows. Where's Hawkman? I gotta say hi. Hey, pal. What are you? Oh, it's the Joker. He's under there. There's Carter. All right. You can't fool me, guy. No way. No way. Go ahead. Put your mask on. You're silly, Carter. Yeah, it's good to be back in the Hawk's Nest, you know? But, it was all right, man. Last video I made, I was, hanging with Mama Higgs. Just chilling on the porch. I'm just waiting on a friend. We're hanging out on the porch, man. I mean, just chilling. Yep. Good times. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, I just checked. I swear to God. I said, how many subscribers is on this channel? It was 650. Booyah! I mean, I love it. I love you guys, man. But, you know, what I love is, I love the comments. If anything, if you like what's going on, you like the comics, go ahead, subscribe. But if you're watching a video, comment. Say, hey, listen, you're looking less ugly today, Higgs. Anything. I love hearing from you guys. It gives me something to do when I'm hanging out with over at Mama Higgs' house. And it's all good, man. Things are good. It's a little hot. I'll tell you what. Speaking of hot, where's let's see here. I'm walking on sunshine. Wow. So, what do we got here? This is what I found the other day. Another hot stuff. Oh, yeah. This ain't even that old. This is from, like, 81. But I love these. I'm in the old, Little Devil. I'm digging them, man. Hot stuff. This is issue number 158. Close the gate. Yep. Yeah, this weather's crazy, man. And today was so hot. My God. And I have no AC in my work truck. I got like the oldest work truck at work. Everyone else got some newer work trucks and line trucks, and they got AC. I mean, the guys I work with are lazy to begin with. Now that they got AC in the truck, I'm the only one out there outside. I'm like, now you got to dynamite them out of the truck. Jeez. I'm like, let's go. This one guy I'm working with, he is a nightmare. My Lord. I mean, it's so hot out. I mean, I took a piece of bread out from my lunchbox, and it turned into toast immediately. This guy I'm working with, he's not, like I said, he doesn't work well, you know. He's just, and like I said, you got to dynamite him out of the truck. And then, this has been a bad week altogether. Let me just run down some things. The other night, I finally got to come home for a second, and it was great. I went on Aaron Psychotronic Squirt Gun Show, Comic Chaos. It was great to hang out with the guys for a little bit. And then I go upstairs. I finally sit down, and I turn the TV on. I'm minding my own business in my little lounger. I get stung by a bee. I'm in my own house. I'm like, ah! Hawkwoman's like, what the hell are you doing? This guy's having a seizure. Yeah, you know, why not? And then this past week, and it's so hot and everything. Then I get poison ivy. I mean, I get poison ivy all the time. I'm in poison ivy every day, but so I get poison ivy. I finally get over that. The guy at work, this is what he calls it. He calls it poison ivory. Ah, yeah, I got poison ivory. Is that right? Poison ivory? Oh, check out. So, seeing I was at Mama Higgs, I've been doing a lot of drawing. And Easy Comic Reader is a genius. He's coming up with all sorts of great ideas. We're starting our own Justice League, but it's called BOP. B-O-P. Brotherhood of Peace. Wait till you see the characters we got. We got Hot Rod, the Mad Marauder, you know, Dr. Silverage. And we got Shannon from Solid Force Bend. He is Shannon the Base Cannon. I showed you all those. But anyways, these are some drawings I got. But this is just, I think this is Captain Marvel. I drew him the other day. But let me show you, because now Easy is coming up with all sorts of characters. I'm telling you, we're filling up the roster. Here's a barbarian petting a dog. Yeah, you know, friendly neighborhood barbarian and / dog catcher. Here's a crazy guy with a hockey mask. And let's see. Oh, this came out pretty good. Hey there, what the? Hey there, what the? Hey there, what the? Chief Screaming Chicken. And let's see. Oh, here's another Frankenstein. I want air conditioning. And let's see. I drew Blue Beetle on the bug. on top of his bug. And let's see here. Let me get to the character. I started doing the storyboard origin story for Shannon, but I don't want to show you yet. But this is what's going on. All right? I don't want to show you. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. And what else we got here? No. I'll get there. I'll get there. Of course, you saw Shannon the Base Cannon. I mean, in all his glory. Fantastic. Easy Comic Reader is a genius. I mean, and I showed you that picture before. I showed you that one. And here's I was drawing Captain Marvel with Superman. They're hanging out, you know, up in the clouds, just chilling. And let's see. Oh, here's Chewbacca with a fellow rebel. They're blasting swamp rats. And here's a guy, he's helping another person that fell down. He's like, oh, I fell down. He's like, I got you, buddy. I got you. And let's see here. Hold on. Let me get to this stuff. Let me get to this stuff. Here's a barbarian, you know, got a little action going on. Oh, here's the Hulk punching the ground, and there's Captain Marvel. I'm telling you, I'm on a big Captain Marvel kick lately. Jim Starlin's got me inspired. Okay, now, one of our superheroes that is on the superhero team, BOP, Brotherhood of Peace, is Metarog, Master of the Megabyte. Check this out. And Metarog, Master of the Megabyte, he is, he's like a tech whiz and a computer genius. And just like Mr. Terrific with the T-spheres, he's got the metaspheres, and they have little mustaches on them. Yeah. And there's Metarog, right? And he's got a little contraption. And then there's his sidekick, Metafrog. Metafrog! Yeah. And let's see. Moving on. And then we have Sleepy Reader also joined the team. He is our magic user. Okay. He is, let me see here. Let me get a good picture. This is Sleepy. He has an all-seeing third eye on his forehead when he's using magic, right? And he dresses like you know, and he's cast spells. We got a bad lighting here, but we'll get through it, right? There's Sleepy, okay. He's got you know, he dresses like he's got some pointy boots, and he's got he's got good fashion sense. Let me get, and he also has, here's Metarog again, Master of the Megabyte, with his M spheres with the mustaches. All right, he's got a little hoverboard. There's Metafrog. Okay. And let me show you Sleepy. Oh, okay. Now, this is our mascot. And, okay, Sleepy Reader, the Master Magician, he has a magic long box that he pulls, you know, like little portals out of, and there he is using his magic long box. And a big old dragon's coming out of it. Right? And also, so then Easy writes a barbarian character called Higgin Steel. And he's the champion of hope. He's a barbarian that came from a rough barbarian childhood, but he finds a magic stone that makes him have a love and understanding of all life on Earth. And he is a good barbarian. See what happens here? He has the stone, the magic stone, and he's all nice to the animals, right? Higgin Steel, champion of hope. All right. And let's see. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Here's a little front cover of our new. This is BOP, Brotherhood of Peace. There's Metarog with his M spheres. There's Sleepy. There's Shannon the Base Cannon getting nuts. There's Hot Rod the Mad Marauder pulling in like a lunatic. And the bonus story, Higgin Steel, down at the bottom. All right. And we are working on more characters. I don't want to spoil it. All our comic book friends. And, of course, I came up with this one the other night. Easy Comic Reader is Easy Rider. He's our Western little outlaw. But he's a good guy. Easy Rider. Yeah! He's got those nice boots. These boots were made for walking. And that's what I was gonna do. So, and we're coming up with characters for, I don't want to show you Triple C and, you know, Gunner. I mean, we got all characters. We're going to be working on it. Any of you guys got any ideas for our comic book family to turn them into a superhero, send them in the comments, and we'll put it to paper. All right. Just having a little fun. So I go into Harvey's today. I was like, he's like, hey, Jim, what's up? I said, I want air conditioning. So this is what happened. I just got back, and I didn't even look what I got. I didn't do any research, but let me just show you. The other day, I got, from Facebook Marketplace, I got a big stack of Mork and Mindy playing cards. Oh, look what Harvey had. No. You remember this growing up? And it has this, he had this backpack, and you pull the string. I don't know what it's supposed to be saying. I don't speak jive. Shazbot. I heard that one. Shazbot. Look at it. No. Hey, how are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, come on now. Come on, right? $10. Harvey, my man. I'm so wild about Harvey, and Harvey's wild about me. Come on. All right. And then, wait till you see this. Cloak and Dagger, a Marvel graphic novel. I always wanted this one. All right? Now, this is done by Mantlo, Stroman, and Williamson. Look at that, huh? Awesome. I gotta crack this open. I didn't even crack this open yet. There's a picture of Bill Mantlo, Stroman, and Williamson. I try to get as many Marvel graphic novels as I can because they did a great job on these graphic novels. Cloak and Dagger. I remember when Cloak and Dagger first came out, man. I was a young lad. I was a youngin'. Ooh, look at this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cloak and Dagger, baby. Yeah, so, you like the video I did with me mother? My mom, she was no joke, man, raising us, man. She had her handful, but she kept us in line. We had these Hot Wheels, right? And we had these little rubber Hot Wheel tracks. We used to have the racing track. And she used to grab a section of that. It was about 3.5 feet long, and they were orange. I remember, and they were whippy. She was like, yeah. Whoosh, whoosh. She'd whip us up. So I was like, no, Mom, no. She's like, ah. She was no joke. I remember, because I'm the youngest. I remember I was like 5 years old. And we were upstairs in the house, and my brothers, two of my brothers, I think my sister was involved in this one. They go, Jim, we're gonna play a trick on Mommy. I was like, yeah, what are we gonna do? They're like, we're gonna scream for her, and you just lay on the ground and pretend you're unconscious. I was like, okay. And they're like, Mom, get up here quick. My mom's coming up the stairs. And they're like, Jimmy, something's wrong with Jimmy. I'm on the ground going. And she's like, spread out. And then, of course, I was like, I'm only kidding. She's like, yeah. She grabbed me by my feet and started beating up my brothers and sisters with me. I was like, yeah. I was like, that was a good gag. I'm not laughing. So, cool. Graphic novel from Harvey. Good old Harvey. Yeah, so the weather is just insane here. It's just like, I think it's like 1,000,000 degrees. And what's with these weathermen? This is the weather forecast you get nowadays. I don't know when this started happening. Okay, Saturday. All day Saturday will be a high of 95 degrees, but it feels like 110. Oh, is that how it feels? We're going by feelings now. Just tell me how many degrees it is. I don't care how you feel. Who cares? What's the temperature do? Well, it feels like... It's like my wife always asks me, how do you feel? I'm like, with my hands. All right, check this out. I got this at Harvey's. This is Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. I got issue number 40. This came out in March of '67. All Harveys go to heaven. Look at that. There's a grenade. Look out! Roy Thomas and Dick Ayers. Roy Thomas is the writer. Dick Ayers did the cover. And they are inside. And Stan Goldberg to help them out. So that's issue number 40. And I picked up another one. Issue number 41. Nice. These probably used to be white, but now they're a little yeller. And Dick Ayer's on the cover again. He's like, yar, hey. Yeah, these guys at work, I'm getting it up to here with these guys. You know, I don't ask much, just work, you know? I understand it's hot out. I got poison ivory. Dude, who taught you how to speak English? And, oh, guys, let me show you something. Let me show you. On Psychotronic Squirt Gun's show last night, I showed everyone, this is what I read this past week. Fantastic, the Ultimate Fantastic Four. Great story. Issue number 1. I got all these at Harvey's a couple weeks ago. I got 1 through 10. Great story. Michael Bendis wrote it. And they're young. And it's a brand new origin story, but they do a great job. Issue number 3. Reed Richards is a young genius, and he gets bullied in high school. He's going to a normal high school. And Ben Grimm is a football star, and he protects him from the bullies. But then Reed Richards gets accepted to this extraordinary school where he belongs. Here's issue number 5. And he meets Invisible Girl and a couple other people. And Dr. Von Doom. Von Doom is also a member of this school. Here's issue number 7. And he's a real jerk. So they have this giant experiment that's led by Reed Richards' hypothesis and theories and experiments. And Von Doom screws with it. So it blows up the Baxter building. That's where the school is. And one of the professors in the school, before all this all happened, was Mole Man. And he got kicked out of the school because he was making little fake humans, like a little homunculus. And they said, that's not allowed. So he's angry. So when the experiment went wrong and the Baxter building blew up, it put a big hole in the ground. Mole Man attacked because he hates everyone. And that was on issue number 9 and issue number 10. And that's where I left off. But when I was at Harvey's today, I found issue number 11. So the story continues. And issue number 12. And I picked up, this is Presenting the Flash by Barron and Juice and Malstead. This is from the pages of Legends. And I just like the cover, so I said, Flash, 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 Flash. And, yeah, there's one guy at work. I mean, he's very questionable. I mean, about a lot of things. I mean, he eats bananas, but not for the taste, just for the shape. You know what I'm saying? Weird guy. But I picked this up at Harvey's. Look at that. I didn't have this one. Savage Sword of Conan, issue number 197. A Night in Messentia. All new barbaric excitement. Look at that cover. Look at those. Look at that guy. Big old redhead. Yeah. So I don't, in this heat, man, I don't want to do anything anyways, man. I just don't. My body's falling apart, man. I'm telling you. Old ladies help me cross the street nowadays. So I went to Second Alarm Comics. They're like, I was like, guys, get me to the air conditioning. Whew. And there was nothing came out for DC this week. Nothing! Niet! But I picked up, actually, Task Force issue number 3 came out. Task Force 7. I had no idea what's going on with this. I didn't pay any attention to this in the past. But I saw the characters that are in it. And I love all these characters. Dr. Fate, Stargirl. I mean, I'm like, oh, and Our Man is in it. Rex Tyler. And, of course, Alan Scott. I'm like, oh, when was someone going to tell me about this? So I picked this up. This is issue number 3 of 7. I did not read it yet. But while I was there, I picked up issue number 2. So I'll start at 2 and go to 3. Boom. And then I found, because I've been getting these Marvel Comics, the Beware. I found issue number 4. Look at that. I love it when trees come to life. Right? And that covers by Gil Kane! Insane in the membrane! Insane in the brain! This Gil Kane, he's got no brain! And there's always, these are all reprints. And there's at least 4 or 5 stories, and they're all fantastic. And And Horror in the Haunted Hill. That's a reprint from Adventure into the Weird. And that's done by Carmine Infantino, the first story. Then there's Forever in the Long Time. And then the third story is A Shriek in the Night. And the fourth story is The Man Who Walked on Water. That's done by J. Scott Pike. That was a fun story. This J. Scott Pike, whoever he is, he's got some funky artistic skills. The Man Who Walked on Water, right? So that's the last story in the book. Let me show you this real quick. This guy's out fishing in his fishing boat. So this is J. Scott Pike doing this art. Check it out, right? The guy's fishing. He's like, la-da-dee, la-da-da-da. And this guy comes walking by on the water. He's like, Great Scott! And he says, you don't see that every day. So he starts talking to the guy. The guy's all crazy. He's all weird. And so he starts talking to the guy. And he's like, hey, I want to learn how to walk on water. The guy's like, you really want to learn how to walk on water? He's like, yeah. So he goes, this is what you do. You come down to the bottom, and this is how you do it. You got to get these plants down there, and you eat the plant, and you'll be able to walk on water. He goes, you sure you want to do this? He goes, yeah, I told you I do. So he does it. And he comes up, he goes, woo! He goes, all right, let me try it. And he's like, all right, I can walk on water, right? And he's like, and the guy goes, I can't wait to go and show the people at home, right? And the guy is looking at him like, good luck. And once he walks on land, he sinks. Ha ha ha! He can only walk on water, not on land. Ha ha ha! Spooky! That kind of crazy stuff. Beware. Issue number 4. This came out in September of 73. And I picked up Beware, issue number 7. Nice. And these are all reprints from Mystic. All right. The first story is a reprint from Mystic number 30. And that's by Ed Ida. And it's called Double Feature. The second story is called Stormwalkers by Sam Quiskin. And the third story is The Secret of the Haunted Picture. And that's by Angelo Torres. And When Warren Woke Up by Gene Fawcett. And the last story is The Lonely Man by Al Ida. And that's a good story too. And this came out in March of 74. I was 1 month old and I was crushing it. I started a law practice. I was 1 month old. And I was winning a lot of cases. You know, I was doing great. Yeah. I didn't have my driver's license or nothing, but I had my learner's permit. And let me show you this last story. Spooky stuff, man. I don't want to freak you out. Ah, yeah, it was great. This is great. This is a good story for my man Gunner, Aaron. All right. This is called The Lonely Man, right? He's like, I'm so lonely. All right, that's it. That's him. He's all crazy looking. And he keeps going up to people. Will you be my friend? Will you be my friend? They're like, whoa, too aggressive, pal. Too aggressive. All right. And, you know, and then he's like, and no one will be his friend, right? So then he goes to see his shrink. And the shrink's like, oh, this is a picture of your grandfather. He's like, your grandfather was a Cyclops. He goes, oh, yes. And so he takes off his glasses, right? And when he's with the shrink, he takes off his glasses, and he has one eye too, right? And then the shrink dies. And then the guy goes, oh, yeah, I forgot. Every time I look at someone with my glasses off, they die. That's why he's the lonely man. Great stuff. Beware. Shannon tells me there's only 8 issues of Beware. So I have issue number 1. That's a classic cover. All right. I have issue number, let's see. I have issue number 4. That's the one I got the other day. I have issue number 6. I got this a couple days ago. I got issue number, this is the one I just showed you. And there's issue number 8. So I'm missing 2 or 3. Beware! And still a second alarm. And I'm hunting. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Guys, thanks for joining me, man. And, so, yeah. My body is falling apart. I've been going through a rough patch, man. Between the poison ivory and the heat, I'm like, whoa, yeah. And I mean, my back goes out more than I do. I mean, I don't go out anyways. A lot of people nowadays, you know, They like to drink. I don't even drink. I haven't had a drink in almost 7 years. Huh? You try that, pal. You try it. Go ahead and try it. Drinking and drugs, man, that's a dead-end street. Kids, dead-end street. Take it from Higgy. Higgy had a summer home on that dead-end street. Yep. Had to sell that one. Just say no. It works. Just say no. People have parties and they're like, should we invite Higgy? And they go, no! Marvel 2-in-1 with the Black Panther, issue number 40. I already had this one. Swing and a miss. And I picked up Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 9 with the Mighty Thor. Boom. And this is a cool one. Yes. Issue number 11, Marvel 2-in-1. He's fighting the Golem. This is the shocker you've been waiting for. End of a legend. The Thing and the Golem. I love the Golem. He's a gray rock against an orange rock. And I picked, check this out. Oh, I love this one, man. This is like a throwback cover. This is with Marvel Boy. Marvel Super Action, issue number 4. Back from the fabulous 50s. All right? This came out in November of 77. But this is an old time character, right? See, I see, with Marvel, I got to learn too. I'm learning every day, baby. If this was DC, I'd be all over this like stink on a monkey. But Marvel Boy, and I'm looking at him like, that looks like Quasar. No? But Marvel Boy does become Quasar later on in the Marvel Universe. And Marvel Boy, he grew up on Uranus. Uranus. Anyways, so his father was sent to Uranus. And Dave Cockrum and Joe Sinnott on the cover. Marvel Boy and the Lost World. And that's a reprint from Marvel Boy issue number 1. All right? Art by Russ Heath. And he's got these gauntlets that shoot light rays out of them. It's technology from the aliens that lived on Uranus. And the second story is Deadly Decision. That's by Bill Everett. And he does the inks and everything. So he takes uranium pills to keep his power level up. And he's got these armbands that do light blast. All right? And Marvel Boy is Bob Grayson. Which is, I don't know how it happens that he switches to Quasar. Because Quasar is a different name. His normal name. I don't know how it happens. But I remember Marvel Boy in the future is on Earth. And he saves the day. And he thought his name, Marvel Boy, was a little too corny. So he changed it to Quasar. Because that had something to do with the people on the planet Uranus with their technology. He says, call me Quasar. All right? So I thought that was cool. Come on, look at that cover, man. Come on. That's great stuff. Great stuff. Great Scott. Here, let me see what I got. Let me see if I have any, I thought I had a Quasar book around here lately. No, I guess not. So I picked this baby up. Strange Tales, featuring Brother Voodoo, issue number 171. Yes. Yes. That's Daniel Drum. And this is covers by Gil Kane. And it's from December of 73, baby. Oh, yeah. I was negative 1 month old. And I couldn't wait to get out. I had a to-do list, they said. When I was born, I came out and a to-do list was in there with me. And it was like 3 feet long. It was like a scroll. I mean, I had so many things I wanted to get done. And March of the Dead. The art is by Gene Colan. Yes, indeed. And the inks are by Frank Giacomo. Oh! And I figured Gene Colan would have his cousin do the inks, Sammy Strichter. But I guess not. And he's going against Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi is like a dead guy. Woo. The art in here is fantastic. Gene Colan just blew it out of the water. Great stuff. And Daniel Drum's father, the original Brother Voodoo, that's his father. This is just great. I mean, look at these fight scenes in the graveyard. Right? Come on now. Fantastic stuff.
Hey, how are you?
Don't be half a man. This is great. That's Baron Samedi. He's like, that's how I get up in the morning. All right. Okay, we'll put that away. Put it away now. Put it away. All right. Gotta be careful when you put your comics away. That's right, kids. All right. And I picked up this. I'm almost done with this run. Amazing Adventures featuring the Inhumans. Issue number 7. Yes. That's Neil Adams on the cover. There's Black Widow going, Kia! And there's 2 stories in this. The script is by Jerry Conway. This came out in July of '71. And An Evening, Wait for Death. And the pens are by Neil Adams in that first story. And the inks are by John Vanderputten. And the second story is The Sting of the Widow by Don Heck and Bill Everett. Fun stuff. I'm also working on my Inhumans run. I need issue number 7 and 8, or 6 or 7. I'm working on it. And I picked this one up. I already had this one, but this one is a little better shape. This is what we call an upgrade. All right. Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 5. The Thing and the Guardians of the Galaxy. The original Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. Sal Buscema. Came out in September of '74. Close the door. Look at that. Look at that. Guardians of the Galaxy with The Thing. This is the second appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. What's the Guardians of the Galaxy's favorite soda to drink? Groot beer. All right. And I picked up this. The Uncanny X-Men versus Murder World. That's day in the arcade. And this came out in June of '81. I'm going to get a little Uncanny X-Men love. Why not? And Dave Cockrum and Irv Watanabe on the cover. Murder World by Chris Claremont and Dave Cockrum. And, yeah. They're going against Dr. Doom and Day in the Arcade. Dr. Doom turns out to be a Doom bot, as always. And there's also the Reserve X-Men in here, like Havoc and stuff like that. Polaris. Iceman. I love Iceman. Bobby Drake, he's one of my faves. And it's awesome. The old X-Men. And so this week I went into an antique shop in Guilford, Connecticut. And I haven't been there in a long time. It's been a long time since I went in there. And they had, not a lot, but I picked this up for all you X-Men nuts out there. X-Men. Issue number 51. This is in a condition of whoa plus. Issue number 51. And the cover is by Jim Steranko. As you can see, it's got some problems, like me. Right? There's the classics, Iceman, the Beast, Cyclops, Angel. You're my angel. Yes. The Devil Had a Daughter by Arnold Drake. And Lure of Beast. And, yeah, man. I had to grab it. I'd show you it, but it's in rough shape. I don't want to damage it. I do not want to damage it. And I just grabbed a couple X-Men that I had lying around. Let's go through some X-Men. Here's one that's in a condition of whoa minus. Professionally graded. This is X-Men issue number 34. I'm not a big X-Men collector. I love the original run of X-Men. And this is issue number 34. War in a World of Darkness. This bugger is in rough shape. And this is X-Men issue number 47. The Mystery of the Mahayogi. You know, why did God only create one Yogi Bear? Because on a second try, he created a boo-boo. Issue number 47. Yep, August of '68. That's Don Heck and Frank Giacomo. Classic. Look at those big old feet on the Beast. Here's issue number 52, Twilight of the Mutants. This is from '69, January of '69. I will rip out your spine. Yeah, so I've been watching all sorts of... Whenever I'm home, which is not often, I put on HBO. Okay, I have HBO now, and I've been watching all sorts of DC stuff, and oh yeah, it changes everything. You know, I'm sketching, drawing, you know, and you know, because my wife, when she has control of the TV, it was terrible. I told you when I had to watch that stupid Bon Jovi documentary, I was like, please, Bon Jovi, I'm a cowboy. It's like, dude, you're from Jersey. You're not a cowboy, John. All right, Bon Jovi. Let me just picture this is Bon Jovi music. Picture Bruce Springsteen being played out of my butt. That's Bon Jovi. Here is issue number 43, X-Men, The Power of Magneto.
Great cover. Oh, yeah, baby.
That's a beauty. Oh, yeah. And here is Amazing Adventures featuring the X-Men, issue number 1. Boom. Yep. And, what is Wolverine's favorite TV show to watch? Claw and Order. Gung gung! I told that one to my mother. She got a kick out of it. Here's Amazing Adventures, issue number 2, featuring the X-Men, When Mutants Clash. Rock the Casbah! Rock the Casbah! Shout out to Brian, Cosmic Brian. He's my man. Oh, another one. This is a great channel. You guys got to check this guy out. Matt Likes Comics. This guy's a great Legion of Superheroes nut. Big fan of Legion of Superheroes. Man, and he does deep dives into that stuff. Here is Amazing Adventures, the original X-Men, issue number 6. You've had it, X-Men. Today, the Blob reigns supreme.
The Blob. He's fat. He's no stranger to the knife and fork, let me tell you.
Yep. Yeah, so, you know, hanging out with Mom, you know, in the old neighborhood where I grew up. When I was a kid, oh, I was such a cute baby. All the ladies in the neighborhood wanted to change my diaper. My mom was like, hey, ladies, hey, single file. Issue number 87, The X-Men, The Fateful Finale. One of my nephews is like a computer genius, this kid. He's getting like scholarships to all sorts of colleges and stuff. He's making websites. He started a website. He's making a website for orphans. And the only problem is it has no homepage. You get it? Orphans, no home. All right. And King Size Annual, X-Men, issue number 3. The Awesome Attack of Archon.
Cool. There's Wolverine taking a nap.
And here's issue number 77, X-Men. We're powerless against him. The world's strangest teenagers finally meet their match. Super Adaptoid.
Look at Iceman. Come on. They don't use Iceman enough.
They don't. The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 173.
Cool cover, man.
Nice. Uncanny X-Men, issue number 178.
There's the Blob again. The Blob.
Uncanny X-Men, issue number 192. They're all like, gah, yeesh, gah, gah. The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 199. I will rip out your spine.
That is the Phoenix. She's hot.
And the Uncanny X-Men, issue number 148. Dazzler and Spider-Woman, Shadow of Death. Cool, man. I just grabbed these out of my metal cabinet. They're in no order whatsoever. The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 145.
Dr. Doom's like, hey, Storm, hey, why don't you come back to my place? He slipped her one of Bill Cosby's mystical drinks.
And issue number 147, Rogue Storm. And issue number 146. That's the one I just showed you.
Murder World.
And X-Men versus Magneto, issue number 150. And X-Men issue number 149. And the dead shall bury the living.
Yes, indeed.
Let me show you guys. I got a gift from Aaron, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, the other day. Bada bing! Issue number 115, Captain America. Proud to be an American! Yes. Awesome. What a great book. Thanks, Aaron. Aaron with 2 A's. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And this is a great story. Red Skull gets the Cosmic Cube and he starts harassing Cap. Man, torturing him. And then he has Cap's girlfriend, Agent 13 from S.H.I.E.L.D., and he brings her in front of him, and the Red Skull turns into Captain America. He's like, hey, baby. And Captain America is turned into the Red Skull, and she doesn't believe that he's really the Captain America, and we don't know what's going to happen. It's got me riveted. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Everybody relax. Everybody. Hawkman at the Hawk's Nest. Hey! It's Jay Garrett. What's up, guy? Yes, I did not make the meeting last week at the JSA Brownstone. No, sir. I've been busy, man. Been busy. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for checking in on me, buddy. Yeah, I will be there next week, all right? Next Thursday night. Same time, same channel, baby. And how the guys doing? How's Dr. Midnight? That's good. That's good. Nice. Nice. All right, man. How's Liberty Bell? Did that rash clear up? Very good. It's all good news, man. I'm doing fine now, man. All right, I will see you next Thursday. Jay, keep it real, pal. Hey, read your comics. They make you smart. Jay, man. He's fast. All right. Before we go, we got a couple minutes. Check this out. Oh, here's a Quasar.
Quasar! This has to do with the Galactus Storm storyline.
And here's let's go over Guardians of the Galaxy. This is Marvel Presents. I completed this run. Here's issue number 3. These were fun, man. These were fun stuff. Steve Gerber wrote all this mostly, and he started off writing it. John Romita on the cover. You like Romita Coladas? In February of '76. Yes. This is the first time they get their first solo story in Marvel Presents. Some Ugats colored in the D on the cover. All right. It's an Ugats. And awesome. Awesome. Here's issue number 4. Into the Maw of Madness. My Maw. All right. They're going against the Brotherhood of Badoon. Yeah, Steve Gerber and Al Milgrom does all the art. Al Milgrom on the cover. And, you know, you got Aletta, you got Vance Astro, Charlie 27, you got Nikki, Starhawk, Martin X, and Yondu, of course. There's Yondu with this crazy mohawk. Love it. And then here's issue number 5. Look at him. Look at him. Isn't it great? Look at that. This is great. Al Milgrom. And Howard Chaykin does the inks on this. January of '76. Actually, June of '76. Planet of the Absurd. And a lot of these stories in this version of the Guardians of the Galaxy, it takes place in the future, I think. I think it's like 3000, the year 3015 or something, which is a cool storyline. Issue number 6 of Marvel Presents. Boom. This cover has nothing to do with the story. Just putting it out there. And Frank Giacomo with Rich Buckler on the cover. And The Topographical Man, written by Steve Gerber. Good stuff. Issue number 7, Marvel Presents. While the Universe Trembles. All right, Al Milgrom and Irv Watanabe on the cover. Yes. It takes place in the year 3015. And issue number 8. Yes, the Silver Surfer. Battle with Badoon. All right, Al Milgrom and Joe Sinnott on the cover. And Once Upon a Time, the Silver Surfer, the story's called. And then there's a second story. It's a reprint. And it's called When Lands a Saucer Silver Surfer. That's a reprint. And writing the first story, the writing's being taken over by Roger Stern now. Steve Gerber is off. Issue number 9. The Origin of Starhawk. February of 77. Breaking Up is Death to Do. They're going against the Reavers of Arcturus. They're a whomping and a stomping. And this is an awesome cover. Issue number 10. Deathbird Rising. I see a deathbird rising. Jim Starlin helps out Al Milgrom on this cover. And Jim Starlin does a lot of the art from like page 12 on. Issue number 11. The Psychic Vampires of Arcturus. Starhawk is having a little trouble. Milgrom on the cover. Awesome stuff. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Space-oriented stuff. Great stories. And this is the last one with Guardians of the Galaxy. Issue number 12. I never saw a flying saucer or a UFO, personally. Actually, that's wrong. I saw the inside of a UFO once, and it was a rough night. Ooh. August of 77. The Shipyard of Deep Space. And then, that's it for the Guardians of the Galaxy. The next time you see the Guardians, they appear in Thor Annual number 6. Guys, thanks for joining me. Oh, when I was at my mom's, my neighbor across the street from my mother, Chuck, he came over, and he gave me this. He said, here, check this out. Adventures of Superboy. The new Adventures of Superboy, issue number 43. I already had it, but I gladly accepted. I said, thank you. And then he gave me, obviously I have this, Starman, issue number 43. He's fighting Lobo. Lobo and Eclipso. And he gave me Night Force, issue number 3. Night Force was actually a good read. And that was created by, who did that? Colin's on the cover, but I forgot who wrote all this. Night Force is a team of guys that, like, they go against the creepy crawlies at night. You know, good stuff. That's issue number 3. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me, man. Guys, send me some comments, man. Let's talk. I need company. And, I gotta write a song for Beckerman. You know how it is. Can't find a Beckerman. He reads his comics. And let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sometimes you say, you know, what's the purpose? All right. All right. Enough. Enough. All right. You guys are the best. And, yeah, check out Matt Likes Comics. Great channel. Great channel. Comic Book Memories, Saturday, hopefully. See you guys there. Back in the Hawk's Nest. That's where I'm at my best. Just trying to stay out of the heat. Like Beckerman scoring glue out in the street. Buy an air conditioner at your local Kmart. Stay inside reading, 'cause they make you smart. Read your comics. They make you smart.